Hey guys, Still Gaming here with yet another video. On today's video, I want to talk about Hogwarts Legacy. It's #1 right now on the Steam charts as the highest pre-order game. Now, in a live stream earlier, I talked about how big could it get, and I would like to know how big can it get? Will it be one of the best-selling games of all time? And in our live chat, we had a conversation about, is it going to be a huge success? Now, obviously, there's a lot to go on behind this, but as of right now, how big is the fan base for Hogwarts Legacy? Is it going to surpass the first day sales? Is it going to surpass the pre-sales of Cyberpunk or Grand Theft Auto 5? Is it going to surpass overall? I mean, obviously, in the top 10 of all times, you're talking about, Tetris and Minecraft and Grand Theft Auto and Wii Sports and PUBG. These are all games that have sold tens of millions of copies, if not hundreds of millions of copies. So where do you think it will land when it's all said and done? I personally think that Hogwarts Legacy has such a big fan base that it's going to surpass a lot of people's expectations, regardless of what's happening right now in the media that is trying to, or I should say, some people are trying to boycott the game in some way, shape, or form. I think it has no effect on it in any way, shape, or form. I think as a game as such as, we talked about this as well on our live stream that we do in the mornings on the Daily Grind, Monday through Thursday, live. Come on, join in on the conversations. But we were talking about, someone brought up Pokemon, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I think, is what came out, and Nintendo sold 10 million copies of that within the first 3 days of it coming out. Now, does the power of Hogwarts, or I should say the power of Harry Potter, the fans, is it enough to break that record? In 3 days, can it make 10 million copies? I think because Harry Potter is one of the biggest IPs out there, next to Star Wars, next to Marvel itself. It's in the it's one of those brands that I think it's easy for it to make 10 million copies sold across all the platforms. Now, Pokemon sold 10 million just on the Switch, that is very impressive. Now with the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox X and S, then you have PC, and then you have the Switch down the road. That's 7 consoles that you potentially can make sales off of. Now, obviously, the day one sales of Hogwarts Legacy, when it comes out for PlayStation 5, Xbox XS, and PC, is going to be different than the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and then later on the Switch. If you take all the day one sales from all of those down the line, then you get your combined total of day one sales. Now, obviously, it's not really going to work that way because people are going to see if the game is great or good or mediocre or bad right when the game comes out, the 3-day early access in February. So you're not going to get that luxury of getting the other major sales if the game is mediocre or good at best. Now, if this game is phenomenal and give it that little chef's kiss where it's just a perfect game, it's going to be really good. It's not going to be coming out like glitchy like Cyberpunk or glitchy like Fallout 76 or have problems like other games in the past, then this game, Hogwarts Legacy, could break some records here. I'm going to go on record as my guess, and I would like to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think it will break 10 million copies pre-sales? Okay, right now, but minus PUBG, the #1 selling game of all time pre-sales is Call of Duty I think 3, which goes back to 2011 with 8.5 million copies. The next one up after that is Cyberpunk, which had 8 million copies sold pre-sale. And then there's Grand Theft Auto that was around like 7.2 million sales, or just over 7 million pre-sales. Now, I think it's going to break that record. I think it's going to go above and beyond the 8. Now, PUBG is in a kind of different ballpark. It had 30 million pre-sales going on, but also I think it was a cheaper price. And recalling of the making of this video, I don't know. I'll put it down below if I'm wrong, if it was a cheaper price or not. But I think it comes out at like a $30 or $40 price tag, where the other ones come in at a $60 price tag. So there's a big difference there. But 30 million copies sold is nothing to be sad about there. It's the #1 as of right now. But do you think it'll be making more than Cyberpunk 8 million sales or 7.2 for Grand Theft Auto 5? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, as far as the day one sales, The day one sales of Cyberpunk, it was like 10 million, and Grand Theft Auto had like 11 million. Grand Theft Auto in the first 3 days went on to make 16 million. Do you guys think that Hogwarts Legacy has such a brand and such a following behind it? Do you think that it could even break the day one, day three, maybe the week one sales? Also, let me know in the comments section down below. I really do believe that this game is going to be a record-selling game. Regardless if it's the best game ever created or if it's just a mediocre game, I do believe that the fan base, people that are not even Harry Potter fans, like myself, I enjoy the films, but I'm not a huge Harry Potter head. I am going to get this game, right? I haven't even pre-ordered yet. So, and I know other people in our live stream didn't buy it or pre-order yet as well. So there's a lot of people that are going to buy it that haven't done it yet. Are you one of those? Are you getting it? Are you excited for this game? Are you a Potterhead? Are you a person that's a super fan of Harry Potter? Or are you just a person that's a gamer? And you're like, you know what? It looks like a good game regardless of the actual IP of it. An open world game like Skyrim, an open world game like, you know, like No Man's Sky, an open world game where you're just going around and exploring the land and the area of this game. I think that has a big following as well. I know a lot of people that just want to go around the Hogwarts castle or explore the lands or take pictures or whatever, wherever you are. Let me know. Where do you land on this? Do you think that Hogwarts Legacy can go on and break records? Or do you think it's just going to be that mid-tier game? Now, obviously, I'm not trying to be a fanboy in any way, shape, or form. I'm just kind of putting this out there, making this video, seeing what everyone kind of thinks. Do you guys think it could break the records of Grand Theft Auto? Do you guys think it could break the records of Cyberpunk 2077? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please make sure you share, like, and subscribe. And as always, I do appreciate you watching these videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.